think it's safe to say that PSG are the strongest team in FM compared to the competition in their league. So, can we help France win Ligue 1? Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all well. So we continue our series to see if we can make the national team of a country win their domestic competition. Can France win Ligue 1? Can France beat Paris Saint-Germain to the Ligue 1 title? That is the test we're doing today. So you will see here we have used Stade de Reims because Champagne region, Champagne football, I've been there as well. And we've moved all of the national team into this squad. You'll see there Upamecano, Benzema, Moussa Diaby, Lucas Hernandez, Areola, Pogba. Everyone is called up now, and everyone who's been recently called up as well that I thought would make the team. And we're also going to try and use the formation France are using at the moment. So I have built, it's like a 3-4-1-2, 3-5-2, however you want to put it, and I've looked at the last sort of 5-6 games France have played. Who plays where? What sort of position would they play in? How far do they get up the pitch? Like, what roles would suit them? And then instructions as well. I've looked at, like, where do the passes go? Where do the... And I've looked at, and I think I've built something fairly decent. So we're going to play a wide centre-back on the right, which will probably be Jules Koundé, because the right full-back, and I know Kingsley Coman's played there once as a winger, but it's usually a right back, Leo Dubois or Pavard. They will bomb on down the right. So we want Koundé to push up with him there. Ball playing defender in the middle to start things off, and a normal CM on centre defender on defence. Not going to be Lucas Hernandez. That's just there for now. We're going to let the assistant manager pick the team, obviously. Theo Hernandez and the left wide wing back, struggling the words today, pushes on high, but not as high as on the right. He seems to be just get outside the box. And I was looking at like touches and passes, and very rarely are they beyond the 16-yard box. So they're not getting to the byline as much as maybe you'd expect. So they're definitely not wingers, so we've got them as wing backs. The two in the midfield was difficult because you might even want them deeper than that, but I don't want to play them deeper in FM. You're trying to kind of combine real life and FM together. So I've put Pogba as a DLP on the right, and a box-to-box in the middle because they're getting in between the lines. They're getting in between the 16-yard box each side of the pitch, and they will work that space. Griezmann was interesting because like automatically I'd probably put him as a shadow striker in this number 10 role. But you look at his touches and his passes, and he rarely gets in the box. His heat maps, everything's around from kind of halfway line to that edge of the box. So I'm going to play him as an AM on support. He's the link-up. And that's why we've got Benzema as a complete forward. I've kept him on attacks. I thought support would be a little bit toothless. He's going to roam, and so is Griezmann. I've got Griezmann on roam from position. The CF has it as well, so they're going to hopefully combine with Mbappe playing on the shoulder, allowed to get up and down the channels and do what he wants. We're going to play on positive because I think that's the most sensible. They're one of the best teams in the world, so I'm not going to be too worried about any of the opposition, and definitely not in Ligue 1. We're going to play attacking width on wide. You look at a lot of the passes, most of it comes down the wings. Whether it be the passes to the wing backs or the midfielder sort of stretching out or the forwards going out wide, not a lot goes through the middle, not as much as they do down the wide spaces. And then everything else, when I was looking at it, I think it's really basic, and we're going to let the players do what they think is right. So play slightly shorter passing directness, slightly higher tempo, and let everything else just be as it is. We're going to let Lloris will roll it out. We're not going to counter press. We're not going to counter. They're not a big counter press team, and I think they're quite patient as well. So if you're making a tactic for FM, I think you would definitely get at least one of those picked. But not for this. And then higher line of engagement, higher defensive line, pushing up against defenses a little bit, and I put the trigger presses slightly more often because Benzema, Mbappe, they're not big pressers. The midfield isn't. And yeah, it's the instructions wise is very, very standard. It's down the middle, and I'm hoping that's enough to challenge PSG. The biggest test is going to be when they play Paris Saint-Germain, how they got on against them. And can they dominate? Is having the likes of Mbappe and Griezmann and Kante and Pogba, is that enough to get the best out of this team and see them beat all the Ligue teams? Let's find out. So we'll come back at the start of October and we're second. PSG are still unbeaten and we've lost one and drawn one. We're 3 points behind. Now, as you will see, I'm going to drop in some highlights in between the months so you'll see how they're playing. We're not going to get too bogged down in the stats yet. There's only 8 games in, but we're in touch. The draw came against Paris Saint-Germain, that's why they've got 1 draw 2, and we lost our opening game of the season against Nice. They started really well, we came back into it, couldn't get the equaliser. Fine, new tactic, new team, that's fine. Back for December the 31st, so it's in the kind of winter break. We've got Lille in the Coupe de France, but we're not bothered with that. Where are we in the league? We're still second. We are 4 points behind Paris Saint-Germain. We've drawn 4, we've still only lost 1. We've drawn 4. So let's look at the fixtures and we'll come back and we'll look at some stats. Unbeaten in September, unbeaten in October, unbeaten November, unbeaten December, 8-0 in the Cup. 2-0, 2-0, 0-0, 4-0, 3-1. We're scoring goals. 4-0, 4-0. So I think it's attacking enough. We're definitely not conceding a lot either. It's looking really good defensively. They've just got that little gap on us. Scored 43. We've only conceded 8 in 19 games. That's ridiculous. We've got the most shots, most clean sheets, fewest conceded, most dribbles made. Just slightly more shots against than PSG, but that's fine. And we're 9 goals behind them. Kylian Mbappe with the most goals, 16. Benzema's got 10. They're working well. Mbappe with the most shots. Key passes. Griezmann the most as the AM support. That's very interesting. 132. He's got double Yassine Adli. Most dribbles made. Theo Hernandez 88. Most assists. Mbappe and Calvin Stengs. Griezmann with 6, Mbappe with 9. Like, this is going really well. Mbappe with 20 goals overall, 13 from Benzema. They're playing really well, but we need to look next and see, can we close this gap? We're now in March. We are still second. I can see it under the Rennes Strasbourg thing. Oh, it's 3 points. It's 3 points. They've lost the game. Paris Saint-Germain have lost the game. That got us back in it. We've drawn 2 more. Oh, this is going to be close. Still behind them on the goals. We've conceded 14 in 26. That's ridiculously good. Maybe the tactic's pretty decent. Still got the most shots, most dribbles, fewest conceded, as well as most clean sheets. Mbappe's got 28 and 30. Benzema's got 18 and 27. Griezmann's got 16 assists. Oh, we were knocked out the cup by Paris Saint-Germain on penalties. You bastards. Oh, we dominated them as well. Pogba missed, Rabiot missed, Pavard missed. Pavard! And Luka Dean missed. God damn it. We've got 12 games left in the league. 3 points behind Paris Saint-Germain. Can we do it? I've loaded it up and I can't see. There's nothing there. Competitions. They did it! 94 points! Oh, Paris Saint-Germain lost 5. They were on 2 the last time. Oh, they've bottled it. They've absolutely bottled it. After the cup defeat, we went, fuck you, Paris Saint-Germain. 1 draw, a defeat to Lens with 3 games to go. Could have scuppered it all. Oh, wow. What did they do? So they got knocked out by Bayern in the first round of the Champions League, so they can't use that as an excuse. Lost to Monaco. Drew with Lorient. Lost to Marseille. Oh, at home. And then they lost to Montpellier. Genuinely, I didn't know that, and I've put the shirt on, and Montpellier have won and helped France win Ligue 1. France win Ligue 1. Beautiful. Mbappe top scorer, 35 league goals. Benzema second on 23. Griezmann, 17 assists. Hugo Lloris, 14 clean sheets. So 100 goals is excellent. 27 conceded is superb. That's what wins you the title. 2 defeats, 7 draws, 29 wins. The same wins as PSG, but we didn't lose as many games as them. 2.63 goals per game is superb. 0.71 conceded per game. 21 shots. It doesn't look like the most attacking tactic either. It helps having fucking Kylian Mbappe, of course it does. Final squad numbers. Mbappe 41 and 42. Benzema 26 and 39. 14 assists from both forwards. 21 assists from Griezmann. 11 from Theo Hernandez. 9 from Pavard. Interesting that Pavard's on attack and Theo's on support and he got more assists. What's the crossing? Is that of interest? Crossing 15, that's tremendous. And crossing 11, yes, but what's the quality of the crosses, isn't it? Varane got 8, and this is the new Max engine. So corner's still working to an extent. And there we go. Can France win Ligue 1? Yes, they can. Sticking it to Paris Saint-Germain. You'll love to see it. There we go. We're going to do this again for Bundesliga with Serie A and La Liga as well. This is fun. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you think. Any of the leagues I should do. Anything else you think's worth doing, let me know. We'll do it. We'll throw it in. Appreciate you guys watching it. Appreciate all the likes and the views. Keep them coming. For me, Andrew, until next time, cheers.